Hey Keith, it's Jake. It's been forever, man. Wanna grab a beer tonight?
Jake Mitchell? Wow, I'd love that. Where do you want to go?
Finnegan's?
See? It always pays to reach out.
That's not a gay bar, right?
I don't think so. Just a bar.
Is it more than 1,000 feet from a school?
Keith. LOL.
Silly face emoji. For real, though, is it more than 1,000 feet from a school?
Probably.
I'm in. Hey, it means a lot that you reached out, man. For real.
Of course.
Most of my friends cut ties after all that stuff went down last year.
What stuff?
Bunch of BS. The Netflix doc made it seem worse than it was.
Babe, go on Netflix and search Keith Lawndale. The man with 600 kids. How a sperm bank janitor secretly switched hundreds of donor samples with his own and got away with it.
Oh my God.
Yo, what?
Oh, don't underestimate Saturday Night Live Adam Driver. He always brings it.
Well, he is Kylo Ren. He is all that and a bag of chips. And
Yeah, he didn't kill Han Solo. Wokeness killed Han Solo.
exactly.
Yes.
That's the key thing everybody needs to be aware of right there.
TV10 Podcast, episode 0474.
That's right. 474 episodes where you just go, really?
Yeah,
You're still
really.
doing this?
Yeah.
You're talking about TV?
Yep, we're coming up on Happy Honda Days, so just be aware.
That's a thing?
Yeah, I think we're going to record next week, then the following week, probably not. Week after that, who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we're just slogging along to 475 because, well, it's going to be my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to the Ogden of California, I hear.
Sacramento.
Yeah, okay.
That is where I will be. You're welcome, and yeah, I accept your apologies here.
All right. We are drinking some Bohemian Brewery, but what is this thing again?
This is the Kaiser. It's their German porter. It's basically like a very silky type of lager, but it's got some chocolate notes to it.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect for Christmas.
Certainly does, yeah.
That's the only way to get through the holidays here. Oh, and by the way...
One of several ways.
Yes. And also, Happy Hanukkah, because we are in the season of Hanukkah at this time.
Oh, yeah.
Saying that to our other listeners, like Jamie Hemmings and any of our other Jewish friends.
She doesn't listen to this, does she?
Yeah, she does, every once in a while.
Really?
Every once in a while, she sneaks it in.
If she hears us talking about her, I want her to let us know about it.
All right.
Just to prove it.
Okay. All right, Jamie, you heard it here. Mr. Frost laid down a challenge.
Hit us up on the Facebook or the whatever.
Yeah, and that goes for all of you.
Fuck Twitter.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
See what happened today? As we're recording live on the air on Sunday, the 10th of December, good old Elon, he not only let Alex Jones back on,
yeah.
He also hosted a four-way circle jerk with him,
Alex Jones,
Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy,
and Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Just like a quadrangle of douchery. Please write that down if you can spell all of that.
Easily.
You got an MBA, right?
Yeah, of course. Not often that we say Quadrangle of Douchenozzlery. So.
Got to use that word of the day calendar.
Yeah. Okay, now I am going to have to borrow this next time I do one of my recaps here.
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
All right, and what else? We still got some T-shirts, right?
We got still a few T-shirts left.
Okay.
So if you're trying to really shop for the holidays, folks, it's only $10. Reach out to us, tv10podcast@gmail.com. Subject line is T-shirt me now.
Also reach out to us any other way, like on the Facebook and not Twitter and Instagram, kind of. Yeah.
I gotta be better about that, so don't worry, I will have content
before the year is up. I'm gonna get us on Threads and Blue Sky.
Oh, okay.
Threads is looking promising. Blue Sky a little slower coming up, but it's also pretty cool.
Yeah,
they both have cool things about them.
Yeah, but you know what the difference is? They don't have that musky smell.
Yeah.
So that is the key thing right there. And can we all agree as we head into 2024, no musk.
Just no musk.
No musk ever.
Yeah.
For any reason.
Yep. Frank Crisp came for Norman Lear.
Oh, tragedy.
He's 101. Come on.
Everybody was saying, well, and
what a shock.
Yeah, that's the part that kills me. It's like after 101, the shock was, really?
Yeah.
He's been staving off death for that long?
Yeah, also Ryan O'Neal, dead at 82.
It made his name in the soaps, and then for women of a certain age, I'm not saying anyone of a certain name will remember that name, Gina Barberi. I would say that.
I know she doesn't listen.
But you could point her to the podcast either way.
Yeah.
But no, he was famous for Love Story. And let's see, Paper Moon.
What's up, Doc?
And most importantly, he was mostly famous for tabloids.
Wasn't he married to Farrah Fawcett?
He was married to Farrah Fawcett, or lived together or something. However Hollywood
I'm
works.
surprised that didn't take a few years off his life.
Especially Farrah Fawcett?
Yeah. Yeah.
God. And this is our reminder here at TV10 Podcast. Yeah, they look great, but sooner or later, you have to deal with them. So,
coming up this week, actually, still popping out some new stuff here for the end of the year.
Look, there's another one that popped out.
Yeah, okay, on Monday, day this episode drops, December 11th. I can't believe this has never happened before. Barry Manilow has a Christmas special.
What?
I know, right? This is Barry Manilow's A Very Berry Christmas.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Apparently, this is a Christmas show he does every year, so now they just turned it into a TV special. Recorded live at the where the hell did he record this thing? At the it's somewhere in Vegas. I can't remember the name of the casino, but it's at a casino in Vegas, of course.
Doesn't he have a residency?
Probably. Yeah.
More importantly, two questions. One, isn't he Jewish? Secondly,
I don't know.
Yeah. Secondly,
hey,
how fabulous was it?
It looks pretty damn fabulous, and there are no guest stars because it's all about Barry.
As it should be.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with this.
Coming up on Tuesday, a couple of shows. This one's on Netflix. Kevin Hart and Chris Rock, headliners only. It's a sort of a documentary behind the scenes, stand-up scenes of both of them. I don't know why Kevin Hart gets top billing, but that's maybe he's the one who got it on Netflix.
Well, he has the hustle, and Chris is still smarting from the smack.
Still.
Maybe it's part of his selective outrage.
Yeah. Also on Prime Video on Tuesday, Los Farad. It's set in the 1980s in the Spanish city of Marbella. It's about a jet setters, geopolitical players, and arms traffickers, and one good-looking young man who wants to start his own gym. Mm-hmm. He's a trainer, wants to start his own gym, hooks up with a very beautiful woman who happens to be all up in the arms trade with her family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, very telenovela.
Very much so, yeah.
And now, how do you spell it again? Los
Farad, F-A-R-A-D.
F-A-R-A-D.
The Farad family.
All right.
Yeah.
Does Alice Braga make it?
No. Nobody you've heard of is in this.
Okay. So nobody Latin that we care about.
No, it's not Queen of the South. No.
All right. What about Pablo Pascal?
Nope.
What about...
Who's Pablo Pascal?
Did I say Pablo?
Is it Pedro's brother?
That's right. Pedro Pascal. Sorry.
Pedro Pascal, the lesser-known brother.
The lesser Pascal.
Yeah. On Thursday, we got our usual annual Saturday Night Live Christmas special. They'll be trotting out the hits like Sweaty Balls and Adam Sandler's Thing and that's I Wish It Was Christmas Today song and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think they should rotate in some of the newer materials. There's some newer stuff that has been really funny that I don't think should be left out of should be left out of the running here.
Yeah, why does Lorne Michaels do that? That's my question.
Just playing the hits. I'm hoping some of the more recent stuff, especially the Adam Driver, Olivia Rodrigo edition of Saturday Night Live last night had a whole lot of Christmas in it. Mm-hmm. So I think some of that could stand to be shown again.
Some of it could be stitched in there.
Yeah.
Make it happen, Lorne Michaels.
Yeah. On Friday, here's a big deal.
Okay.
Finally streaming on Max, Barbie.
Oh, yeah. That is going to be huge. And everyone's going to complain about the wokeness, so...
Oh, the conservative media patriarchy. Oh, God, they're so triggered. Fucking snowflakes.
Which is kind of funny, since Utah has yet to experience a lot of snowflakes.
None at all.
None at all whatsoever.
Well, we had some snow, but really not enough to do anything, really.
Right. Maybe if we just triggered the clouds a bit.
Triggered. Also on Friday, Mark Wahlberg has a new family action comedy thing.
Yeah, well, is it a thing?
It's a thing. It's called The Family Plan. Mm-hmm. He plays an
assassin.
He plays an everyday Joe. He's a car salesman. He's got a wife and a family, but turns out he used to be an assassin.
Like you do.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden, his cover's been blown, and all of his former enemies are coming for him. So he takes the family on a road trip to Vegas, like you do.
Uh-huh.
And, dad jokes and much action ensues.
And is there a point that Wahlberg says, "Hey, how's your mother?"
Probably.
If that isn't in there, he blew it.
Yeah. So Mark Wahlberg still can't really act, but he's just doing a Mark Wahlberg thing here.
First of all, you're suggesting that he could at one
point. We had hope after Boogie Nights. We thought maybe there's something here.
But then
he went on to prove there's nothing there.
So basically, he took the McConaughey route for a while.
Yeah.
Or worse, the Sandler route.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. Also, can you believe it's been 23 years since the Chicken Run movie?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they finally made a sequel.
What?
Yeah, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget on Netflix on Friday.
Okay. I love the title alone.
Yeah, the voices of Ginger and Rocky have been replaced by Tandy Newton.
Okay.
And Zachary Levi is replacing Mel Gibson.
For obvious reasons.
For many reasons,
yeah.
And their daughter is voiced by Bella Ramsey of The Last of Us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that actually does sound like it's a lot of fun there. So.
Also, we have a new animated series on Netflix on Friday, Carol and the End of the World. It's a cartoon wherein there's another planet headed our way, and it's going to basically mash Earth into oblivion.
Okay.
And Carol, voiced by Martha Kelly, you might remember her from Baskets.
Thank you. That was my question.
Yep. She's having a bit of a, what's life all about? What's my life really mean?
She's having one of those existential moments.
One of those. Meanwhile, the planet is doomed. So there.
Okay.
Also, season 2 of Reacher on Prime Video on Friday. You watched the first season of that, didn't you?
Oh, that was fantastic. And you know why? No itty bitty Reacher, big bad Reacher.
Yeah.
That's the fucking difference. Suck it, Cruz.
Yeah, I still got to check this series out. I saw the movie and I thought, why after it happened? Why did I watch that?
And again, I state this: no itty bitty Reacher.
Yeah.
Big bad Reacher.
And so he's back working on another case with pretty much a whole new cast.
Yes.
Whole new cast from his old Army days.
And yeah, kind of swings back to those days, and apparently there's doings a transpiring.
Yep.
So
much like a couple of other shows we've mentioned here, there's people out to kill them. Mm-hmm. You got to stop them before they get killed.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live on Saturday.
Back to Saturday Night Live.
We have another new one coming up. I didn't see this coming. Hosted by Kate McKinnon.
What?
Yeah.
She's back?
Hosted by Kate McKinnon.
Yay!
With musical guest Billie Eilish. I don't know. What does Kate McKinnon have coming up? Does she have anything to promote?
Well, let's see. She was Weird Barbie,
True,
and then beyond
It does coincide with the Barbie on Max weekend, so
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of right off the top of my head.
let's say that's it.
Yeah, because if she was promoting Ghostbusters,
A little late for that.
way late for that.
On Sunday, finally it is here, the series finale of Archer. 3 new episodes posing as a 90-minute movie.
Okay.
It's called Into the Cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's finally done. It's finally going to be over.
Until it's not.
Yeah, this is Archer.
It's been a few seasons. I thought season 10 was supposed to be the last, and then
And we thought 11.
Then 12, then
13,
14 now is going to be it, far as we know.
Oh my God!
It is very sad, but at least H. John Benjamin can now save his voice for Bob's Burgers.
Which is the only important voice
He has said that doing the Archer voice is very hard on his vocal cords, whereas Bob from Bob's Burgers is not so much.
Which really...
I don't know what the big difference is, but...
I remember listening to the audiobook that he did. I forget what it was called. Failing successfully or something like that. And I think his exact thing for Archer and Bob's Burgers, he just said, I don't know, it just felt like they're the same people. Just, there's only one little difference, but beyond that, I don't care. So
we can all remember the crossover episode with Bob's Burgers and Archer.
That was
a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And then who's the voice that does the wife on Bob's Burgers?
Linda? I don't remember.
Yeah. But I think, if I remember, Linda featured in that crossover.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Bob. Why are you doing this? You're traumatizing the kids. I'm going to have to leave right now.
Yeah. Also on Sunday the 17th, Willie Nelson's 90th birthday celebration.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scheduled that's on CBS and Paramount Plus. Scheduled to appear are Beck,
Okay.
Gary Clark Jr., Sheryl Crow, Snoop Dogg, Norah Jones, Miranda Lambert, and Dave Matthews.
Okay. Snoop Dogg, little on the nose.
A little bit, yeah.
And Dave Matthews, why?
I don't know. Beck seems like an odd choice, but why not? Beck can fit in anywhere.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes,
I'm surprised like no other like country bands, like real country bands.
Well, that's the short list I have here. I'm sure there are others involved.
Okay. And before anybody says anything, no Florida Georgia line, not a
no bro country.
No bro country. Let's just get that out of the way. Taylor Swift? Yes, our Lord and Savior Swift will
probably not appear.
You never know. She is our Lord and Savior.
True. In cancellation news, Lucky Hank. You never saw it, right?
No.
It was on AMC Plus. Bob Odenkirk played a cranky college professor.
Yeah.
Not a real barn burner of a show, but it was still pretty entertaining, and it had almost zero promotion or buzz around it. Therefore, it just went completely unnoticed.
So 2 things. It was no Better Call Saul, obviously.
No.
And as for the promotion, at least they got about as much as Heels did. So
not even as much as Heels. Also, over on Freeform, the final scripted series over there are Cruel Summer and Good Trouble. Both of them have been canceled.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why was Cruel Summer canceled?
I don't know. It's going to be all reality shit now over on Freeform.
Ew.
I mean, I lost hope after they canceled Single Drunk Female. A fine series that was a Freeform thing, and then they killed it.
So basically, we just got to turn to Melissa Merlot to write about that.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can't believe this. Genie, that thing with Melissa McCarthy. Biggest Peacock original movie premiere ever.
What?
It's okay. It's not good.
Okay.
Candy Cane Lane, which also set a record over at Prime Video. Much better with Eddie Murphy.
Because lower expectations?
Maybe, yeah.
All right.
But, Genie on Peacock, sure, okay. And what else? Oh, this is hilarious.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Taylor Sheridan and Cole Hauser. Taylor Sheridan, the guy who runs Yellowstone, and Cole Hauser, one of the biggest stars of Yellowstone, are feuding because Cole Hauser has he's started a coffee company.
Okay, I can't wait to hear this.
Like you do.
Uh-huh.
And the Free Reign Coffee logo, it's called Free Reign Coffee, and the logo looks very similar to Taylor Sheridan's Ranch's logo.
Okay, the Yellowstone logo?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
And basically, these are barely related to Yellowstone at all. This is Sheridan's own ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not really piggybacking off Yellowstone. It's piggybacking off something no one... I mean, have you been to Taylor Sheridan's ranch?
No.
Do you know anybody who's been there who would recognize this logo?
Not even close.
So why is it a thing?
Gee, it's strange how it got so cold in the studio. Is this time for...
frost warning!
Okay.
Look at these logos right here.
Okay, so...
They look like a branding iron.
So let me paint the word picture here. on the left is an R, but it's got two loops, almost looking like a B. So it's basically saying BBR, whereas the logo on the right,
Free Reign.
Now that's looking like a shape of an R, but then the F is kind of stylized on top of it and almost what's the word I'm looking at here? Superimposed. So no, it is not even remotely the same fucking thing. So get the fuck over yourselves, both of you.
Yeah, they both have coffee brands they're launching.
Oh, is that what the pissing match is about?
Yeah, that's the one detail I missed in here. That's what the hubbub's about.
The kerfuffle.
That's what the kerfuffle is about. They both have their own coffee companies, and it's very stupid. And there's only, if you want to make the logo look like it was stamped with a branding iron, there's only so many ways to do it.
Yeah, there's a million ways of doing it. And also, may I just say to Cole Hauser and Taylor Sheridan, who obviously listen to our podcast, I understand that you want to get Java into everybody's bones and into their bloodstreams. May I recommend that your wisest choice, and I would like to I'd like you to take a page from some other fine Utahns here. Buy a bar. Invest in bars, invest in distilleries, like here in Utah. Who's the guy from Modern Family that...
Ty Burrell.
Thank you. That's the name I was trying to remember. Ty Burrell, he's got a successful business going with the beer bar, and also, it's not X anymore, it's...
Bar X.
Bar X, yeah. So, I would like to say, why don't you do that, or better yet, why don't you sponsor a nice brewery like Bohemian Brewery?
Yeah. Well, here's the final twist on this one. Kevin Costner also has his own coffee brand going.
Oh, fuck.
Called Horizon Blend.
Okay. And does the pretentiousness foam at the top?
Yes, it does.
Great.
So I don't know how they're going to work together on the final season of Yellowstone.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh, I got an idea. I got a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's, you and I, do our own coffee house.
Okay.
And this won't get into any trouble whatsoever. We'll call it Yellow Fire Hauser.
Yeah.
Just for the free publicity.
And we'll just slap Post-it notes over Folgers cans.
Yes. See? Solved right there,
yeah.
And it's another $1 million idea that we have.
Also, more Peacock news. Twisted Metal has been renewed for a second season.
That I did see, so
Very
I guess...
nice.
Yeah, I guess we'll see Samoa Joe again as Sweet Tooth, which will be awesome. And Anthony Mackie, is he slated to come back?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy about this, and I need to see that. So.
And here's something stupid. Mm-hmm. CNN plans 2 more Republican presidential debates.
I heard about this, and my question is,
one
why?
One on January 10th in Des Moines, one on January 21st in Goffstown, New Jersey. It cuts off right at the new.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well,
New Hampshire. Oh, okay.
Yeah. First of all, my question is this. Why?
Why? We don't need any more.
Well, not even have any more. What's the point when the front runner is not even showing up for this and everybody else is having a pissing match?
Also, did you know that there is a Mr. and Mrs. Smith reboot coming to Prime Video?
No shit.
Did you know who's starring in it?
Definitely not Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Nope.
All right.
Donald Glover
Oh, I'm listening.
and Maya Erskine.
Maya Erskine. I know the name. What has she
Well,
done?
you know Donald Glover, of course.
Naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
Lando.
Yeah, Lando.
Yeah, young Lando from Solo. And, of course, he did a little thing called Atlanta. So,
Maya Erskine. Where's she from? What has she done?
let me see if I could call it up here.
I'm trying to find it in the story here, and it's not really telling me.
Hold on, that's what IMDb is for. How do you spell Maya?
Maya.
M-A...
Erskine.
Okay.
Erskine.
I think it's Erskine. Okay, here we go.
It's for Prime Video.
Oh, here we go. Now, okay, I have seen her before. So she is, for those of you that don't know, she's been on Wine Country. She's known for Pen 15, then Betas, and recently she was the voice of Mizu in Blue Eye Samurai. So
Okay.
Oh, and also she was Sully and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, the
All right.
one that the Star Wars fans were bitching about.
Meanwhile, Casey Wilson, fine comic actress, says Tim Allen is a bitch.
Well, yeah.
She's worked on the Santa Clauses for Disney Plus and says he was just an asshole to work with, all around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in other news, the sky is blue.
Yeah.
So, why is this even a surprise at this point? It's like hearing someone say, Kelsey Grammer supports Donald Trump. Yes, and thank you for giving me a reason not to watch Frasier on Paramount Plus.
Oh, yeah, we don't. No.
We don't need that.
No. And I think it's about that time.
All right, because you ran out of stories.
Well, I'm just trolling through the Hollywood Reporter here. And
literally trolling.
Literally trolling, not finding a hell of a lot.
That's okay. I got quite a few things to talk about if you'll hit the music.
And sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. Quite a few things to talk about. So let's get started with the local scene here.
Oh, my.
On Saturday, it was Devotion Championship Wrestling's 5th anniversary show. That's the Big 5. And they had a great show over at the Valley Fair Mall. And it even featured some wrestling stars, such as from Impact Wrestling, Heath. And he's got to wrestle because he's got kids. He's got kids to feed.
Okay.
Also featured there was Impact and Ring of Honor wrestling star Kenny King, the pretty boy Pitbull. But most importantly, it was in the main event our very own Manny Lemons, the man, the brand, the king of the lemonade stand. He faced off for the NWA Heavyweight Championship against EC3, the Overman, because he is over, man. So, gotta have that pause in there, and we had that conversation.
It's very dramatic.
Oh, very. And they wrestled. They had a great match there. Took a lot of photos, which may be showing up somewhere soon.
I think I saw a few.
Yeah. But basically, EC3 retained the title on a count out. Manny Lemons did not have a chance to get back in the ring in time, but that's not to say that there won't be a rematch. What could it all mean? He said, wondering, knowing what was told off record, which I won't do, because that would be impolite, not to mention unprofessional.
Yeah.
Yeah, just little things like that. But let's get into other things going on. So over the weekend, Impact Wrestling, yeah, still a thing. Now going to be TNA coming up next month, or excuse me, next year.
No. Yes,
Anyway.
You got that, yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be not only rebranding, but they're going to be launching on a new streaming app. And here's where it gets real interesting right here. They will be bringing in the new year with a broader streaming service. And that's going to take place on Friday, January 8th. And they are surprisingly partnering with Endeavor Streaming to deliver its global on-demand streaming services, TNA+. Now, you're probably going, why does that sound familiar? And I answer. And it's also on slamwrestling.net. You know, I write for them.
That's what I hear.
And I have an MBA, too.
I heard that, too.
Yeah. Endeavor Streaming is owned by Endeavor, the parent company of WWE and UFC.
Yep.
So it's a multi-year deal. Endeavor Streaming will power the new TNA Plus app to deliver an enhanced user experience to all fans across the top streaming platforms, as well as mobile and connected devices. So that is going to be very interesting to see how that plays out in the new year. So just stay tuned for that. We'll have more on that. Plus, they are going to have their pay-per-view Hard to Kill in Las Vegas on January 13th. So, you know, if you wanted a reason to go down to Vegas for the holidays or after the holidays, I'm half tempted to do that, but that is something to look forward to as well. Meanwhile, All Elite Wrestling is still around somehow, but Thunder Rosa spoke to local news station News 4 in San Antonio. She claims she is ready for a return to the ring. She's been away because of injuries she had sustained to her back. And she said, quote, "I am super excited and cannot wait to show to the world and all of you fans that have been supporting all this time that I am ready and I have a lot more to give." So supposedly she will be back on the December 23rd episode of AEW Collision.
Okay.
What you will not see on WWE is Charlotte Flair. She had been yanked from some upcoming live events. Apparently, she sustained a knee injury she suffered on SmackDown. So that's I don't know how serious it is. We will keep you up to date. We will follow this story as it develops.
Okay.
Also in NXT, they had their NXT Deadline pay-per-view. The big highlight is that Dragon Lee went up against Dirty Dom Mysterio, the son of Rey Mysterio,
Okay.
for the NXT North American Championship, and he managed to claim the title for himself. So congratulations, Dragon Lee. Let's hope WWE doesn't drop the ball. And more important, oh yeah, and I guess this other guy was also there, CM Punk. You might have heard of him, so I don't know. But also, and this is where we're going to end finally on this, what you will not see on WWE programming for a while is Sami Zayn. He sustained a injury at the hands of Drew McIntyre, so he's taking some time away. And this is for storyline purposes, but not, allegedly, for pro-Palestine social media activity.
Whoops.
Have you heard about this?
No, but I can guess where it's going.
Okay. So, and again, this is allegations. Nothing is proven yet. But again, this is at slamwrestling.net. Sami Zayn's recent social media activity is coming under scrutiny and criticism from an Israeli media outlet in an article titled "Wrestling Star Likes of Anti-Semitic Post Causes Firestorm, but No Sanctions from WWE." Israel Hayom, I think is how you pronounce it, claims the fans have contacted WWE and the TKO group over Zayn's activity. The publication is also critical of the WWE for not sanctioning Zayn and states they contacted WWE but received no response from the company. Long story short, Sami Zayn is a Canadian but of Syrian descent, and he has done some good things for not just the Syrian community but also for anybody of a Arab descent here, or what's the word I'm looking for? That word. Sorry, I'm kind of reading and trying to formulate what I'm trying to say.
You come to TV10 for your geopolitics.
Yes, exactly. But apparently, well, long story short, it's not the first time Zayn's been criticized for his post. And again, in the article, it says in 2021, Dexter Van Zyl, in his editorial, Wrestler slanders Israel and supports terror. He accuses Zayn of taking to the internet to condemn Israel, falsely accusing the Jewish state of ethnically cleansing Arabs living in Jerusalem, and seemingly supporting rocket attacks and violence against innocent Israeli civilians. But it was in response to Zayn posting, "There is no viable moral defense for stealing people's homes based on their ethnicity," followed by Save Sheikh Jarrah hashtag here, which is also interesting because, we at Slam Wrestling, because we actually take the time to look into this stuff. Couldn't find, we reviewed Zayn's current social media, and during our cursory search, we could not find or locate the instances claimed by Israel Hayam. But when we tried to reach out to WWE, they didn't respond. So, yeah.
They didn't respond to the mighty Slam Wrestling?
I know. Can you...
Fuck those guys.
That's what I have said. And I will continue to say that respectfully,
yes,
of course, because this is an opinion. I would never denigrate them officially.
Officially, yes.
Yes, and also, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
Yep.
So, or what's the Alex Jones line? We're performing. This is just me being entertaining. So,
yeah.
In other words, it's sports.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team.
Also, can I just add a Milagro manifesto?
Oh, sure.
And it kind of goes across the board, not just wrestlers. I get it.
Just stay off social media?
Well, that goes without.
Stay off Twitter specifically?
Oh, don't worry about that. Muskie will take care of that part.
He'll kill that off soon enough.
Not soon enough here. Actually, I'll tell you the story in a bit here. But here's the manifesto. Other than the broad, stay off social media. I get it. There is a lot going on with Israel and Palestine. You're not helping. You're really not helping at all. I get it, but until you actually know what the fuck is going on, and there is a lot to unpack, just stay off your opinions.
There you go.
And more importantly, if you really want to know what you should be protesting about, may I recommend Last Week Tonight with John Oliver? He actually did a pretty decent job unpacking the whole thing a couple of weeks ago. Watch that first, then keep it to yourself. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver has been renewed for 3 more seasons at HBO.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
purely coincidentally.
And did John Oliver just follow up with, "I'm so fucking tired. Why are you doing this to me? Well, why are you doing this? Oh, wait, it's for the Puteki Teki. That's it."
Also, the 2024 Critics' Choice TV nominations is led by, want to guess? Which
Ghost?
prestige? No.
Of course not. Of course not. Why should they go for something good?
The Morning Show.
What?
Just edging out Succession for number of nominations.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Keep going.
Well, the Morning Show over on Apple TV Plus is, as far as volume of nominations for the Critics' Choice TV nominations, edging out Succession, and this page won't load. Thank you, Hollywood Reporter. Just sitting there, spinning around, doing nothing.
I mean, it's not our internet connection.
No, it's nominations for both Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
Let's see, they received 6 nominations total. Succession received 5 nominations total.
Okay. Bigger question, going back to Morning Show, did John Hamm get a nomination?
I don't know. If this page ever opens, we'll find out.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to happen, though. It's just sitting there doing nothing, so we'll never know.
Okay. All right. Because if John Hamm is not getting his flowers, even after he's done everything to be on Apple Plus, fuck them.
Well, I think he more deserves something for Fargo, but
oh, God.
But I think we might have missed the window on that.
Maybe. That's okay. There's always next year.
Yeah. Yeah, if you should be watching Fargo. Cruel Intentions. They're making a series out of that over at Prime Video.
Okay.
Don't know why.
Who's making it again?
Amazon Prime Video.
All right. So we're getting back to Sarah Michelle Gellar, or
No.
what about Ryan Phillippe?
Nope, none of them. They're all too old for this now.
Okay. So who is the new cast then?
Nobody you've heard of.
And so why the fuck do I care?
You don't.
All right.
The page finally opened. Nominations for Best Drama Series include The Crown, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Loki, The Morning Show, Strange New World, Star Trek, Succession, and Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty.
Okay.
And going down here to give me a comedy. Give me comedy series. Best comedy series nominations are Abbott Elementary, Batty, The Bear, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Poker Face, Reservation Dogs, Shrinking, and What We Do in the Shadows.
Wait a minute. Why is The Bear comedy?
It's technically a comedy.
Well,
It could have been nominated.
it could have swung either way.
Yeah, I think they went for comedy because they thought the competition would be less stiff, which they're probably right.
Okay. All right. I'll buy it. I'll buy it for right now.
Limited series, Beef. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Daisy Jones and the Six. Fargo.
Yes.
Is Fargo a limited series?
Technically, it is. It's an anthology,
we're
anyway.
5 seasons. Okay.
Yeah.
Fellow Travelers on Showtime. Lessons in Chemistry with Brie Larson on Apple TV Plus. Love and Death.
Okay.
No, that was not good. A Murder at the End of the World and A Small Light on National Geographic. Best Movie Made for Television. The Kane Mutiny Court Martial. Finest Kind. Mr. Monk's Last Case. No One Will Save You. Quiz Lady and Reality.
Okay.
Have you seen any of those?
Murder at the End of the World, definitely. Which makes sense because we're still into it, but it made the cutoff point.
Yeah.
As for the rest, here and there, definitely Fargo. And
here's a category: Best Animated Series, Bluey. Oh, we all love Bluey. Bob's Burgers.
Yes.
Harley Quinn.
Oh, good. Okay.
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Yeah.
Star Trek Lower Decks and Young Love on HBO. Have not seen that.
Okay.
Talk shows. Jimmy Kimmel, Last Week Tonight, Seth Meyers, of course, Stephen Colbert. But also in here are Kelly Clarkson show.
Well, she does do daytime, so
I guess it counts.
Yeah.
And the Graham Norton show.
Yeah.
Which has been on for like 56 years, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's done in Britain, but then it gets syndicated over here, so I guess it counts.
Best comedy special. I don't care about any of these except for John Mulaney, Baby J. Alex Borstein's Corsets and Clown Suits, and the rest of them I really don't care.
Give me the names.
Okay. Mike Birbiglia.
Okay.
The old man in the pool.
All right, that's decent.
John Early, now more than ever.
Don't care.
Trevor Noah, Where Was I? Which hasn't even premiered yet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What are you talking about?
That has not even premiered. I think that's next week.
Okay, let me dig into Netflix here.
And
Keep
the
going.
last one nomination, comedy special, Wanda Sykes, I'm an Entertainer for Netflix.
Okay, where's my comedy special? Where is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm not on there.
Live at Gino's.
That's not on there because somebody at Netflix does not understand my genius.
Brown and belligerent, Live at Gino's.
Fine. That's all right. And let's see. Trevor Noah, I'm searching for him right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that premieres in like almost 2 weeks away from now.
What was the title again? Where was I?
Where was I? Where am I? What am I doing here? Something like that.
Okay, here we go. So Trevor Noah, I Wish You Would. And
Not that one. Nope.
Yep. Son of Patricia, Afraid of the Dark, and here it is. Where Was I?
Yeah.
And coming December 19. Motherfucker.
So you can get nominated even if it hasn't premiered yet. And I did watch a movie.
Oh, okay. Which one?
A film, if you will.
A film?
A film. The Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke thing.
Oh,
on the Netflix, Leave the World Behind. This is from the guy who did Mr. Robot.
And what did you think?
It's very Mr. Robot-y.
Okay.
They maintain that tension constantly throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And Mahershala Ali is in this. Also,
Let's see. Hang on. Let me see if I can pull this up because the Genius Juice.
Kevin Bacon. How can I forget Kevin Bacon? Plays a sort of a conservative redneck survivalist.
Oh yeah.
Who everybody comes to when the shit's going down.
Yeah, a convenient redneck.
Yeah. And it's a bit of a bleak ending. Lots of what the fuck moments, and they just maintain that tense feeling for 2.5 hours. The thing is, like, could have been easily an hour shorter.
They could have.
Because it just moseys along. It takes its goddamn time getting there.
So, what I would say to that subject, because this is Sam Ismail, you remember he took his sweet-ass time with Mr. Robot?
True, yeah.
So, I think he's kind of getting towards that Zack Snyder realm of, we have to edit? Fuck that.
Maybe get to that Fred Schneider realm. Love Shack. But yeah, good movie, but it could have easily been an hour shorter.
Okay. And I haven't watched any new movies. I did see the recent Doctor Who special where we get the new...
So all three have now premiered, right?
All three have now premiered.
Have you seen all three?
I have.
And first of all, any of them stand out as the best one?
Good question. I would probably say the first one.
Okay.
Just because, again, deals with some things that are going to enrage some snowflakes. And I would even go so far as to say this most recent episode, it's going to enrage the fans. All right. Because they're going... I could just hear it. Wait, if you hear it right now, if you listen real close... You can just hear the Reddit going, that's not how it works. That's not... They're butchering Doctor Who. Cancel.
Oh, how did they ruin Doctor Who?
Okay, first of all, it's going to take at least 5 minutes. So 5 minutes right now. This is where you fast forward here.
Right.
I'm doing this to time myself right now. So I'm going to...
Not going to take 5 minutes, is it?
I'm because you're gonna have questions, hence 5 minutes here.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So so right now, folks, if you don't want to hear what happens on the third special of Doctor Who, you need to fast forward 5 minutes starting now. Okay.
All right.
So basically, Doctor Who this new episode of Doctor Who with David Tennant reprising his role. Mm-hmm. He is facing the Toymaker, which is an old Doctor Who villain from like way back when in the classical days, which apparently, as I found out in my research, is nowhere to be found.
Huh.
So you got to really scour for this shit right there.
Okay.
The Toymaker is played by Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
Neil Patrick Harris is so campy. Like Dr. Horrible would be a better villain at this point than the Toymaker.
Right.
But here's where things get real interesting with this Doctor Who. Not only is he battling the Toymaker, which is fine on its own, but then there is a thing that happens with Doctor Who, and he not just regenerates, he bi-generates. Meaning that he splits into two doctors.
Oh, shit.
And not just any doctor.
Okay.
He splits into Tennant's old doctor, who is white, and the other doctor, who is black. So...
Oh, no, we have a doctor of color. Oh, no, it's the end of the world. Oh, no, everything's going to hell.
Yeah, it's
Welcome to Wokistan.
Yeah,
okay.
So basically, if you dealt with Doctor Who in the Jodie Whittaker years...
Oh, my God, a woman, it's the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's that same chestnutty bullshit right there. And I don't know how to pronounce the actor's name. I apologize. I'm going to see if... And that's the other reason why I am... giving 5 minutes at this point, because it's a very, very unique name here. Let's see here. Here we go. Cast. Going into the Doctor Who here. Let's see. David Tennant. Okay. So if you can pronounce this fucking name, I applaud you. I'm going to try my best. It's Unkuti Gatwa, this dude right here, as I'm bringing up to you, Mr. Frost. And he's and this is definitely an interesting one. He's Rwandan and Scottish.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So work with that, folks. But so basically, Tennant's doctor is finally learning to relax, whereas the new doctor, which is Gatwa's character, is going off on his adventures with the bi as a result of the bi generation. And before anybody asks, did he take just the TARDIS and then Tennant doctor's just going to stay around? No, they split up the TARDIS as well. It's a whole timey-wimey reality stuff.
Okay.
So what I'm basically saying is, at this point, they are going to have a Christmas special, and apparently it's going to be on Disney Plus.
Of course.
Yeah. So, which we haven't had a Christmas special of Doctor Who in a while. They've in the Jodie Whittaker years, they have had a New Year's Eve special.
Mm-hmm.
For the last, I want to say, 3 years? I
think so, yeah.
So it'll be nice, and I guess it's helmed again by Russell T Davies, who started the whole 2006 run of the new Doctor Who.
Okay.
Which will be very fascinating and good. I'm all for this new Doctor Who. I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like. And of course, the reason why I'm saying this is, with Doctor Who, you got to keep an open mind. Even though it's not the one you thought should be it ends up turning out to be. For example, Peter Capaldi shouldn't have been a Doctor Who, but yet you grew to enjoy that guy.
Yes, very
Why?
much so.
Because he was a very crass old man and Scottish.
Yes.
And everybody got along just perfectly as a result. So in conclusion, in the almost 15 seconds that I got left here, just fucking relax. We've got enough to bitch and moan and piss about. Just take care of Doctor Who, and the Doctor will take care of us. Boom!
There's your 5 minutes.
See?
Well done.
Nailed it, motherfuckers.
Well done. All right. And now I know everything about the Doctor Who specials. I'm going to watch them all at once.
Yeah. I didn't say too much about the second episode, but honestly, you should watch that just because it is a bit... it's not quite Mr. Robot mindfuck, but it's close to it.
All right, and one last piece of news. Only Murders in the Building is going to see an ABC broadcast run in January.
What?
They're going to run the first season on Tuesday nights.
Oh, that is so awesome.
They're doing the whole Yellowstone on CBS thing.
Okay.
Because we got no shows because of that writer's strike, and we're still figuring it out.
We got to figure out some stuff. How
Yeah.
about pay the actors? No, we got to figure out some stuff. Pay the writers. No, we got to figure out stuff.
And as far as what to watch harder before we get out of here, I got to say Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, fucking killing it over on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah. Between that and let's see, what was the other one? That's definitely my favorite. That and Fargo, naturally.
Yeah.
We're gonna be saying that for a while, folks.
And where'd it go? I had it right here.
What happened? What happened to it? Bring it back.
It went away.
Aw.
But also the curse.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just sticking with it.
You're really into the mindfuckery.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sticking with it. And also, I'd like to know what the fuck happened to Rick and Morty.
Oh, what happened to Rick and Morty?
New season sucks.
Oh. Could be because certain voice talents.
It's not the voices. It's the writing.
It is the writing.
Yeah.
So, do we need to start writing for them?
Somebody should, because I don't know who's doing it now.
Okay. So, who's the showrunner again for?
Well, now it's Dan Harmon. He's taken over, but
Okay.
I don't know how involved he really is.
That's a good point. So, with that being said, Mr. Harmon, I know you're listening to the TV10 podcast. May I recommend the services of myself and Mr. Frost? We will happily...
We can't do worse.
we can do better. Considering
all I promise is we can't do worse than whatever's happening on the new season of Rick and Morty.
And we work cheap. We work very cheap.
Super cheap.
For the low price of $100,000 a year per person. So, see? That's how you negotiate.
Pretty cheap.
And just shovel us money, and we'll all be happy.
We'll take it all over, yeah. So,
and more importantly, we will offer free advertising here on the show.
Yeah, reaching dozens of people.
Yeah.
So we want to thank Bohemian Brewery for the what was it called? The Kaiser?
The Kaiser.
The Kaiser.
That's German for the emperor.
Very good beer, and also our other sponsors.
Oh, well then let me as you're chugging away, that's going to be Sugar House Distillery, Outlaw Distillery, Ogden's Own Distillery. They make the Five Wives, the Five Husbands vodka, Madame Patariti gin. They also do the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey. They also do the Underground. They also have cans, as does Sugar House Distillery, by the way. But we're just saying, if you're trying to figure out what to get that special someone for Christmas, hit them up, including our other sponsor, and that is Boozteak. They've got all the glassware. They've got all the mixers because, who wants to talk to family?
Nope.
Just do that, or, gift them that rocks glass that they've been angling for so long. You're going to make someone happy. Tell them TV10 Podcast sent you.
All right. On that note, good night, America.
Oh, yes, and you jiggle that handle. It's the holiday season. Now, flush.
Pick you up in a few. Have to Uber, though. No license.
Oh, DUI?
Nah, can't renew it. DMV is within 1,000 feet of a school.
Dude.
Okay, we're on our way.
We?
Me and Big Filthy.
Who is Big Filthy?
I don't know. His friend, I guess?
Call me. I have a way we can make $30K tonight. You allergic to latex?
Who is Big Filthy?
Hey, not to be corny, but some of my best memories are hanging out with you at your mom's. By the way, does she still have big ones? Oh my God! Sorry, typo. Big titties.
Oh my God. How did I not know Keith's a full psycho now?
Because you never go on
Facebook. Still the best way to see which old friends are crazy now.